Hey everybody. Welcome to the 2 Hour Track Challenge. My name is Ben_Burns. Today I'm going to be making a song in 2 hours or less. That's the plan anyway. I am extraordinarily tired. I woke up from a nap and it was one of those naps where you close your eyes and then you open your eyes and it's an hour later and I don't remember what happened. So I'm still kind of clawing my way back up to consciousness here. But I think we should be good to go for making a song. I received a cool instrument from M, which I think I'm going to use, and I don't really have much plans other than that. So I guess, really, without much further ado, we can get going. There. See? Top bar. Yeah. I think we should just get started and see what happens. If we end up with a lo-fi hip-hop song, which is my new version of a chill song in quotes, in rock quotes, I think that that's good. So let me load up the instrument that M gave me. I also have a feeling that I'm going to be losing this hoodie in like 5 minutes. I'm already kind of warm. So it's kind of like... How long does that go? Goes a while. So I think that, yeah, we can use that. I don't know if that's going to be a lead or a pad, but we'll use it somewhere. And then, yeah. You know, the other thing we can do, we can go to the samples thing right here from ADSR, and just hit random and see if we get anything cool. Oh, that's just an acapella. I don't want an acapella. Total Destruction 1. That's a nice kick. Buns. I like it. Okay. This isn't working as well as I thought it. It's worth a shot. Come on. Does that not work like that? Okay, I'll just drop it here, and then I'll drop it here. Yeah, so I'm kind of just, I'm going to just kind of wing it today and see how things go. Yeah. Hey, Ollie. How you doing, Ollie? I was thinking about you the other day. You helped me with the German translation for Color Jumper, didn't you? Also, hello, Void. How are you? I needed I received the help, but I needed two small translation things for the Switch version of Color Jumper, which I'm working on right now. Good to see you, Void. Yeah, I did. I got a little bit of help from people. I'm sorry, I'm a little slow this morning. Ooh, that sounds fun. So I don't think that this lead or this is a lead. It's more of a pad for me. And I kind of, what I want to do, there's not really any options there. I need to just like put something on paper right now, proverbially. Oh, I've been doing pretty well. Things have been crazy busy. But overall, I've been doing very well. It's been a very hectic year. You're still mod. That's the spirit. Why did I put all this in a drum rack, or am I just going crazy? Here it is. Whatever. No cat cam. There's no cats in here right now. Hopefully we'll receive a cat in the near future. Oh, that's awesome. I'm really glad that you like that button. Yeah. Ollie's one of like the OGs. Sorry, my brain is not coming up with ideas right now. I just need to get something out there. Okay. Let's just mess with stuff. Wait, basically, I just need to shake the rust off at this point because I have no idea what I'm doing. Yes, Ollie. See, the problem with this, and I do like this sound, M. The problem with this is that it has a lot of additional tones to it.
Remember to save.
Hey, everybody, remember to save. Which I'm not saying is a bad thing. It's just one of those. It's an interesting mix. It's like a mix between an electric piano and just kind of like a cool synthy thing. So I'm gonna try to stick with it. But really, right now, I'm just like trying to shake the rust off. Because Rhodes and Arpeggio, yeah, it's a really nice patch. I just need to figure out how to bring it into the pantheon of how I usually make stuff. So it's all good. Hey, Madam Berry. Whoa. Okay, let's make this a little more interesting. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but we'll see. How are you doing, Madam Berry? I'm having a bit of a slow start today, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. I think what I'm going to have to do with this guy is tone down the high end. I like the sparkles, but it's a little bit too much. Okay, yeah. Too warm. I've got like 4 layers. I was super cold this morning. So I got like a hoodie and then a button up and then a t-shirt and like I was yeah. Okay, so this chord progression is really boring. Partially because we're not doing anything interesting with it. A new mattress topper. What could this be? I'm trying to figure out what this be. Oh, pain foam. Yeah. I don't know if this is something that I want to continue pursuing. Because I don't know if I like this. It's okay. If we burn 10 minutes or 15 minutes trying to figure something out and it doesn't work, that's perfectly fine. You have your own mattress topper. Yeah, like we used to have one, but I don't know what happened to it. Something happened to it. Something horrible. Change key. That's not a bad idea. I'm not giving up on this yet because I feel that there are interesting things that could happen, but and this is a problem that happens a lot with music and other creative projects as well. But you get to the point where you expect something to be happening, and sometimes it takes a little time for your idea to gestate, and you can't just be like, yeah, you can't just be like, why isn't this perfect right out the gate? You know, it's not, that's not how things work. So it's sometimes you just need to let things simmer a little bit, you know? Yeah, see? I like this better already. I knew that it needed like some percussion. It doesn't need this though. Go on, get out of here. Go on, get. Well, then you need to do... There you go. I did it for you. It's okay. I think we need to get some good hats. Some good boy hats in here, and I think that'll help. No, that's not what a measure is in this song. There we go. Yeah. And I mean that's kind of my point, where it's just like sometimes things need to grow up a little bit, and you can't do that. You can't expect things to get... Yeah, okay. This is going to get weird quick. Yeah. You can't expect things to be like perfect right away. So it's easy to discount your idea just because it didn't fit right away. But I think that we can make this work. And honestly, if it doesn't, then, you know, we can try something else. Like, I don't mind. The fact that this has like a melodic element, like it sounds like on the 7th. No, on the 9th, which is kind of cool. It has something banging on the D, as it were. Okay. We're getting... The thing is that this pad is almost turning more into a bass than anything else, because it's... God text from my dad. That's okay. Oh, Ollie, I missed you too. Like I was trying to find your contact info to get in touch about the color jumper thing, and I just couldn't. I looked through my email and everything. I just couldn't find you, and I was like super bummed. So I'm glad that you like serendipitously just kind of showed up. It's good to see you again, man. So we're going to take the drums sample, and then we're going to EQ just the bass, and then just go. Okay, this bass is actually pretty redonk. I think just lowering the volume on this in general will behoove everybody. I don't know why I'm using so many I didn't know what to do with it. There we go. Now that we have more layers, I think we can bring it back a little bit. No, I think it works really well. Oops. I like the extra sparkle it has. So I'm working with this triplet that might be too loud. Yeah, it's too loud. I just don't know, like the general idea of this feels like it's missing something. And I guess our journey today is to find out what that something is. I think these kicks are a little too aggressive. Let me just try putting the kicks in here. Missing the bass. Yeah. No C bass. Yeah. We can make these chords a little bit more complicated. Hitting a little bit of a wall on this one. That chord doesn't really work for me. I don't even know what this chord's supposed to be. Hmm. Where are we going with this? I feel like we've walked down a road that maybe we shouldn't have walked down. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's just no structure to this right now. And I don't know. Like, there's no structure and there's no narrative. I don't know what we're doing. And that's okay. Let's make this a little bit more aggressive. I just the long road, the road long forbidden. Yeah, there is something here, but I'm not gonna try to. I'm not gonna. What's the phrase? Squeezing blood from a stone. Like, doesn't matter if there's something here. I'm not gonna try to.
Remember to save.
Everybody, remember to save. Gotta save, though. It's just one of those days, huh? That's okay. It's okay to have one of those days. I like that, Bushel. Honestly, I think I'm just going to torch it. It's not working for me, and I don't want to spend any more time on it. It's been 20 minutes. And that's okay. It has nothing to do with your thing, M, or anything else. It's just like I need to have a hook, and that song didn't have a hook for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to hybrid keys, and I'm going to find something over here and see if I can lo-fi trap ARP. What the heck's this? I don't see that is way too much reverb for a trap ARP, but whatever. I do like the idea of using that percussion sample. If I can find it again. I think I lost it. No, there it is. Nah. Twin Cities. Oh, it's like a Prince reference. Yeah, none of these are doing it for me. That one kind of is. I think I've used that one before, but let's try it. We got trap and trance mixed up. That's a rough one. I don't know. Something's not right in my head today, guys. Because, like, this loop isn't doing it for me either. I was hoping to, like, get some random juice into my head to get things going. Oh, I used that one. It's okay. 3/4. Actually, maybe changing the time signature would be a good idea. Or maybe we'll just go like hard style. That'd be pretty funny. C. Dorian. Trance. I don't know if I could do trance right now. But let's try 3/4. Yeah. We could also do 3/4, but the percussion. Stop beeping at me, phone. Not helping right now. I feel like I'm flailing around a little bit, and I apologize for that, but that's part of the creation process sometimes. Let's also change the key signature. Let's play in D. Why not? Slight hint of jazz. I don't mind. I don't mind if things are screwy. Like it's how it goes. And honestly, like my brain is so fried. I'm still like not getting over being sick, but I'm still getting over like having the sickness, if that makes sense. Like I'm just so congested. And I'm not trying to make excuses. It's just like might be something here. I don't particularly like this lo-fi trap ARP though, so I'm gonna try to find something a little bit. Sad Boys. I think we used Sad Boys already. Oh wait, we're in a different key. C minor. You expect me to know like chords and stuff. Nope. There it is. Nope. I honestly kind of like that though. C minor 9. Oh, did I miss the 9? Oh, not F major. Well, I'll try something like that. I'll have to play the chords separately, probably. Just because I'm not running at 100% right now, apparently. But hey, you know, I'm not sure. Oh my God, that's so loud, Ben. Why are these all clumped together? Unclump yourself. So this sounds like a song that I would have written 2 years ago. Which isn't a bad thing. I should say that. Yeah, we'll see where this goes. Maybe this will go somewhere. I mean, worst case scenario, and this has happened before, worst case scenario, I sit down and I just bang out a little bit of solo piano and we'll call it a day. That's not what I want to do, but it's definitely happened in the past, and you know. Why am I using massive for this? This is the dumbest way to do this. But at least we're kind of getting something. Yeah, writer's block. Writer's block can do some crazy things. So we're just kind of. Well, we got to keep lo-fi all the way up. There we go. I'm digging this more. Why is this off? Let's just go there. This song plays out. Yeah. I think that's been suggested before, where we start a song at 70 BPM and it slowly gets faster and faster until it hits 140, like double the BPM, and then it just like hard cuts back to 70, except it keeps everything else at the same speed, so it's continually just getting faster. That kind of sounds like an auto plagiarism song that I kind of want to mess with at some point. I'm just kind of I'm trying to fill things out a little bit here. um,
Remember to save.
oh my God! Remember to saves are coming so fast. Hey everybody, remember to save, but also like remember to slow down time a little bit, because holy crap, this I feel like I haven't done anything. I'm sorry if this has not been a terribly exciting stream so far. Holy cow. I mean, right now we're just making a lo-fi hip-hop song, which isn't a bad thing. That's going to either sound really good or really bad. I have a feeling it's going to be the latter. Nope, it's perfect. Okay. Well, let's lean into this then. Honestly, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. I think that it's gonna be a little bit of a little bit more of a chill song, and that's okay. I'm just making do with what I have right now, I guess. I'm really looking forward to getting over this like illness. I'm not even sick anymore. I'm just like super congested, and that's the problem. Where it's just like I'm not sick, I'm not contagious. I'm just like cloudy headed all the time. No, not Redux. So anyway, how are you guys doing? I'm sorry I'm dominating this stream with my crap. So we have Yeah, I know it is, but banned from your own stream. Too much marketing, too much self-promotion. Bitcoin Audio, thank you so much. Welcome to the studio. I thought you were already following, buddy. Hope you've been well. Thank you so much for that follow, though. Yeah, well, I appreciate you being a part of the stream. I really appreciate that. Okay, let's do something different here. So we're going from C to, and then we can go. Yeah, we can just do a traditional 5, I think, just to keep things a little bit interesting. Oh, thank you, Haru. Yeah, this one I'm putting in by hand just because my brain. But I really appreciate that. Like, I really like switching to major at times when you shouldn't do that. So that's probably part of it. There we go. So that is not as dramatic as I thought it would because we're going with the C major 9 already, or C7 major 7. So I'm going to try to dramatize it. A little bit. Honestly, I hear ya. It's real easy to fall into the trap that it's just like everything has to be in this key. And I don't know if this is helpful to anybody. This is kind of how I interpret scales. Where in cases like this where you have C major and C minor, you know, like you have the notes, but you also have all of the notes that are incorrect. So in like the minor scale, you also have that note that's available to you. It's to me, it's kind of like a probability thing where it's just like you could use this, and this is something you could use over something else. Like, so you could go. So it wouldn't sound great, but it's like there are notes that sound worse in that scale. And I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. Ask me again on Saturday and I'll describe it better when my brain's working better. But it has something to do with like how the notes and the scales are, like how they should sound. And oh God, my brain is not working. Oh, I feel so bad. Yeah. You tried turning it off and on again. I did. I took a nap and it didn't help. Yeah. I don't know if I want to keep it like that or not. Like, it's kind of weird and bouncy. I kind of do. I have a feeling. Okay, let's nail down some of the tenets for this song. It's simple and lo-fi. It's exactly. It's playful. It's cute, and cute is an important one. I think that we. It's just trying to find the. It's trying to find the heart of this song. This confusion about itself a little bit. It's just trying to figure itself out, you know? Yeah, and that's the thing. Okay. Okay. Something I always say during these streams, and I'm going to stick with it a little bit better this time because I kind of have to due to the nature of this challenge, is I want to keep things simple. So I'm going to keep things simple. No pads. No pads. No more pads. Pads are out of the question. Maybe a little bit of an ARP. We can do that. I think what we need to do is before you send it out. Yeah, I use Notepad a lot. So I think what we're going to do with this song is we're going to stick with the lo-fi hip-hop style, and that's okay. I need to find like a chunky snare. And I'm going through my 2-hour track challenge. Going through my 2-hour track challenge things to see if I can find something. Yeah, Mel, are you okay? Okay. Congratulation. What is it from RuPaul? Congratulations? Something like that. I don't really watch RuPaul, but Teen does a lot. The story. I wrote lotion without noticing. Don't we all? Yeah, okay. So my goal right now is to make a song, but keep it simple. Honestly, yeah, just evolve the piano stuff. I want to get what song was this from? Becoming a Smaller Number. I think I have pads for that. I do not. Because I was like thinking about doing some. Yeah, it's not going to work. Take care, Toxic. Thank you so much for hanging out and being a part of this possible train wreck, but it's not gonna be. Yeah. So let's evolve the piano. Let's just work with what we have here. Yeah, the delay is not what I want. Okay, so what chords do we have here? We have F going to C, which would be, let's do F going to A.
Remember to save.
Oh my god, another remember to save. They're coming so fast. It's weird how much I determine like the speed of how I'm working by how often I hear that sound. You're late. That's okay. It's not, it needs to be spread out a little bit more. What note's sticking out? It is pretty spicy. I don't think I'm going to stick with that for the long term, but like for a little aside. Because it kind of gives it chromatic motion, like moving down, and that's what I was looking for. Instead of going F this time, let's go the other direction. This is kind of like the bridge, I think, for the song. We'll get into a different little bit moving on to the next section, but yeah, I think that what we can do here. I don't think this is going to work. I said that about the other one, but I have a feeling. I guess Ableton just decides to start glitching out now. Okay, Ableton. So I guess let's name this song. This is my vinyl. Yeah. I think we might just go with Let It Simma. I think that that's probably the best. No, it's just ASIO. That actually worked pretty well. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, let's go with Let It Simma. I like that. I like that as a song name. That's kind of like I was kind of thinking about doing a spooky song today, but I think this is better for me, for my mental health. Gotta get that extra. Gotta get that extra tension in there. That actually helps a lot. Okay. If this song is 2 minutes long, I'm okay with that. First of all, it's song name, and there's no database. Haru, I know that feeling. Okay. Kind of want to give this a little bit of delay, but only on the high notes. Hermes. I'm okay with that today. I think I have a sample that I recorded a very long time ago that I called the spooky or the scary elevator. And it won't fit in this, but this is the scariest elevator I've ever ridden, because it sounded like it was going to disconnect. Where is it? Here it is. I think this is it. Yeah, this is just the intro of me walking to it. Yeah. That's like the whole elevator. It was making that sound. Yeah. It was like a two-story elevator too. Like it was in a parking garage. I went down 2 floors and it felt like I was going to fall like into the depths of the earth. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of juice right here. Oops. Honestly, like, gonna keep the vibe going. Every DAW needs a cute virtual pet that can distract you from your song. Doesn't FL Studio have that? Except for instead of a pet, it's an anime girl that's always dancing. That's FL Chan. Yes, yeah. There we go. Oh, I already have a thing in here. What does this sound like? How much is Ableton Suite? Too much. I don't know the exact number. You'd have to check Ableton's site. I have been slower. The rhythm remaining the same. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I was kind of... I like that idea, actually. I won't be able to use this delay, though. So let's get the granular delay, I think, can do it. Let's get the granular delay. I mean, really, the ARP for this is going to be dead simple. Yeah, except it's... So pitch, frequency, spray, feedback. I thought this... Yeah, sync. Okay, so we need more feedback. So why is that not working? FL Cha. I don't know. I thought that this would like slow it down over time. Let's try the other delay. Is this for... I mean, we could also go like this. This would really mess it up. Doesn't really... can't really hear it with everything else going on. Not a fan, honestly. Let's go like this. Okay, so it does need a delay. It just needs a good one. I feel like that's getting away from the core idea that this is supposed to be a simple song. Yeah, that's true, though. That's a good point. How about we try triplets? Just very slightly off. Yeah, I do too. That's a good suggestion. Thank you. Can go back a little bit on the feedback for that, I think. It's not easy, dude. Like it's so easy to be like, yeah, you should just do this, and then, oh yeah, it's all good. I mean, obviously, I'm not thinking of this stuff for myself right now either. Okay, so we do need some kind of lead here. I was thinking maybe melodica, but I know I said that I shouldn't add anything else, but I feel like this part of the song at least could use some kind of like an anchor, a melodic anchor or something similar. Even if it's just 8 bars.
Remember to save.
Oh my God. Remember to save, everybody. Everybody remember to save. 54 minutes left. Time feels like it's slowing down. I don't like this new update for Android where everything is triggering my alerts again because it's really driving me nuts. I'm sure that I just have to reconfigure some settings, but I guess we need a counter melody to that too. Yeah, I don't know. It's like everything's being grouped together into one like notification block and it's all getting shoved into the same thing and it's setting off my vibrations and it's just like, no, guys. I'm busy. Well, it would help if I went to the right instrument, huh? I don't like that, honestly. I kind of like the solo thing. I'm going to keep with the solo thing. Maybe I'll have like a simple counter melody up here. Okay, Haru. Thanks for hanging out and all the great ideas. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good night. Is there any Haru? Is there anything? Oh, that's not my sample crate. Is there anything in my sample crate? We could do this one again.
I heard of one rapper. He chopped this guy's whole body off.
I think a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people
honestly, I think this one might work really well. Let's just dump this in, and then see if it works, because it definitely fits the aesthetic of this of this song.
I think a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people think that more is more. And they add features and they add size and they add complexity and it makes them feel like they've actually gotten more.
We can't think of food as toys. How's that up?
Obviously, we can cut this part out.
And I think it's much more difficult and much harder to kind of get there through doing less. And so that's the fun challenge.
I think that'll work really well.
Less is more. A lot of people think that more is more.
I think this is a good fit for this song.
And I think it's
Hermes, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate that. Have a good night. I guess everybody's going to sleep early tonight, huh? I don't blame them. What are all these flipping emails, guys? I know, because like everything's all topsy-turvy because of the listening exercise for English learners. I like it. That's pretty funny. Okay. So we have this section, which is a nice little...
I think a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people think that more is more. Less is more. A lot of people.
I'm going to take some creative liberties with this.
A lot of people think that more is more.
I think this will work pretty well, though.
A lot of people think that more is more. And they add features and they add size and they add complexity and it makes them feel like they've actually gotten more.
That's going to be a hard one. There's a lot in there to unpack, and you can't really shorten that down.
And they add features and they add size and they add complexity and it makes them feel like they've actually gotten more.
Let's go like this.
Add size and they add complexity and it makes them feel like they've actually gotten more.
Let's get rid of this neat chord for the moment.
Complexity and it makes them feel like they've actually gotten more. They add features and they add size and they add complexity and it makes them feel like they've actually gotten more.
Why does that sound so weird?
Complexity and it makes them feel like they've actually gotten.
Yeah, okay.
Actually gotten more.
Let's go like this.
Gotten more.
Okay. It sounds weird because I'm getting caught up in the minutia where I should just not do that. You know what I mean? Don't get caught up in the details. At least not when you're building the house.
I think a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people think that more is more. And they add features and they add size and they add complexity and it makes them feel like they've gotten more. And I think it's much more difficult and much harder to kind of get there through doing less. And so that's the fun challenge.
I think we've got something here. it's kind of a long road, but I think we found something here that we can like work with. I'm also thinking about doing something like this to get like a filter sweep. So we can kind of go like this.
I think a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people think that more is more.
Thanks so much for hanging out, Bitcoin. I appreciate that. Hope you have a good rest of your day, whatever that might entail.
A lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people think that more is more. And they add features and they add size and they add complexity, and it makes them feel like they've gotten more. And I think it's much more difficult and much harder to kind of get there through doing less.
We gotta align this get with the chord.
And I think it's much more difficult and much harder to kind of get there through doing less. And I think get there through doing less.
It's interesting.
There through doing less, doing less, doing less, doing less, doing less.
Yeah. We got this.
I think a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people think that more is more. And they add features and they add size and they add complexity, and it makes them feel like they've gotten more. And I think it's much more difficult and much harder to kind of get there through doing less.
Yep. So we just need a little thing here, and then we should be able to get back into the groove of the song. Okay. I'm going to kind of play through it. I know that it's not really the best use of time, but I kind of need to know where we're sitting with this whole thing. I also know that we need to redo that solo, redo these solos. Less enamored with this delay on the highs, to be honest. Maybe it's something that I just have to turn on and off. Like right here. Oh, come on. It's not really something that you hear very much, though.
I think a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people.
Oop.
More. A lot of people think that more is more.
We'll get there. It's a bit of a weird stream. That's okay, though.
And they add features, and they add size, and they add complexity, and it makes them feel like they've...
Yeah, okay, so we got this one locked down. That's good.
Remember to save.
Everybody remember to save. I did get a text. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't a text from my wife because she said her phone was dying and she's out driving right now. And if she's out driving with a dead phone, I want to know if she's okay.
I think a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people think that more is more. And they add features, and they add size, and they add complexity, and it makes them feel like they've gotten more. And I think it's much more difficult and much harder to kind of get there through doing less.
Okay, so I do think we need to add a little bit more. Why is the snapping not working? There we go. Oh, that is a kick. I don't want that. Take care, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, right. This also has a swing to it. So these are going to look off, but they're actually on. Okay. It's a lot of noodling around with this one, but I mean, that's kind of how it goes sometimes. Okay, let's get rid of these, and I'll add something new there. Maybe not. I don't know. I honestly kind of like it the way it is. Again, let's not add complexity. But the problem is, if we don't add complexity, then the song's basically over. So it's kind of a weird position I'm putting myself in, where it's like I put this song together in 45 minutes. also, let me see if I can put a transient shaper on this thing and see if I can make it a little bit tightened up. Yeah, that helps.
I think a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people think that more is more. And they add features and they buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people think that more is more. And they add features and they add size. And they add features and they add size and they add complexity, and it makes them feel like they've gotten more. And I think it's much more difficult and much harder to kind of get there through doing less. Much harder to kind of get there through doing less.
So let me move that again.
Harder to kind of get there through doing less.
I need more space here. I'm trying to get more space in this area.
And much harder to kind of get there through doing less.
Remember to slave? What are you talking about? Why is this on triplet grid? Arr. What is happening? There we go. No, that's dumb. Why are you even trying to do that? It's antithetical to what the whole song's about, Ben. It's like, honestly, I don't want to say the song's done, but it kind of is. I don't mind a small boy. I mean, that's the nature of these songs, too. Like, they're 2.5 minutes long. And then it's just kind of like, that's the song. I'm just kind of going through the ending stuff here and seeing if we can get a little bit more juice in here, but honestly, it's kind of just okay, I know what we need to do. I think I know what we need to do. I'm sorry this stream is so weird. This has been a weird one. And not necessarily in a bad way. It's just it's kind of the nature of how this stuff goes sometimes. So I'm basically just kind of filling out the rest of this. So it'll have a fade out, which I think is appropriate for this. Just filling in a couple sections here. We should be good. So yeah, basically I'm just kind of doing a simple build up and then just kind of an ending. Yeah. That's basically it. So yeah, has that really nice like lead in chord. If we wanted to, we could go like this and extend that out a little bit longer, which I think I might do actually. Hey, Arcade, what's up? We're making a small song today. And we did pretty well. I mean, I know we still have like 25 minutes left, but yeah, you are very late. That's okay. That's the nature of time zones. Everybody's time zones are out of whack right now because of daylight saving time. But we're mostly done. Too much there.
I think a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people think that more is more. More is more. More is more.
That's too much there.
And they add features and they add size and they add complexity and it makes them feel like they've gotten more. And I think it's much more difficult and much harder to kind of get there through doing less.
Everybody remember to save. Part of me wants to mess with the tempo. Yeah, Arcade. This track was this track was really, really tough. I spent the first 30 minutes working on something, realizing that didn't work. And I basically just did Control N to start over. And we came up with this instead, which is honestly a solve for my day as well, or my last couple weeks. I don't even know what else we need to do with this. I feel like this break could use a... Yeah, we kind of scorched earthed it. Didn't even save the prior one, which is pretty rare. I usually save the projects that I don't like, or that just don't work out. But this time I was just like, nope. Yeah. Yeah, it has been a while. I'm like looking at this and it's not perfect, but I don't know how to tweak it so it would be. I guess I could toggle a delay on and off for this. It's the same delay I'm using here. Why don't I just copy paste this? So I can toggle this on and off. Basically, what I want to do is just for this one, be like, boop. I'm sure there's a couple more spots where I want to do that.
I think a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people think that more is more. And they add features and they add size and they add complexity and it makes them feel like they've gotten more. And I think it's much more difficult and much harder to kind of get there through doing less.
Does anybody have suggestions for this? Like, It's like the blessing and the curse of lo-fi hip hop style music, where it's just like once you get it locked in, it's like it's locked in. What are you gonna do? I mean, you could go in and put like an auto filter, like hard cut it so it sounds like it's coming out of a radio. It kind of does, Arcade.
I think a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people think that more is more. And they add features and they add size and they add complexity, and it makes them feel like they've gotten more. And I think it's much more difficult and much harder to kind of get there through doing less.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking something like that. And the issue is now that we're talking about like the whole song is about, well, less is more, you know. Why would you mess this song up with like unnecessary complexity? It's like, well, why would I do that?
I think a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people think that more is more. And they add features and they add size and they add complexity, and it makes them feel like they've gotten more. And I think it's much more difficult and much harder to kind of get there through doing less.
Yeah, I mean, kinda, yeah. Like part of it is I could just be like, do the classic.
Through doing less.
Honestly, it doesn't need it though. Because it has its own lead in. It doesn't need that. See if any random samples help. Not really. That's a weird ass waveform. Details like risers and ambience. Yeah. No, you're right. But my justification for that is I do have lead-ins. I have these guys right here, which is basically a riser, except it's not kind of a traditional one where it's like a swell in energy. It's essentially just like, hey, we're getting back to the main thing now. It has the same purpose. It's just a different function. Or it has the same function. It's just executed in a different way. I was thinking about like ambient noise, and that's not a bad idea, but I don't know what would work well. Like this wouldn't work well with, with like rain. Like city noise wouldn't really work well either. I have like sounds of life. No, that's not it. I have one that has like all of these ambient recordings and stuff. I don't know where it is. Free to use sounds archive. Let's see. The Endless Tunnel. That's probably not what I'm looking for. I mean, yeah, stuff like this would fit fine. Like, you can't go wrong with this stuff. It's just, I just don't know if that's really what I want to do. You basically just go like this and filter out all the lows, and you have like a bed of ambient noise. And it's not, I mean, it fits. That's not bad. Yeah, you're right. That fits pretty well.
I think a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people think that more is more. And they add features and they add size and they add complexity, and it makes them feel like they've gotten more. And I think it's much more difficult and much harder to kind of get there through doing less.
I'm seeing if I can add some saturation to this, but I don't think it'll help. Nah, it sucks. Yeah, it's essentially tape noise. It's there to add a level or an amount of sound that isn't perceptible, really. I kind of messed this up. This needs to go here. All this needs to get over here. This needs to get moved over. And then just do a simple, this one, yeah. It moves too quickly. Yeah, that's better. That's better. It moved a little too quickly before. Okay. Well, what are we going to do with 10 minutes? I was super worried about this song simply because, or with this stream, simply because the first half hour of it was just like nothing. But we made it through. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm still like super congested. It's kind of a problem. 10-minute club remix. That wouldn't be too hard to do, honestly. Because you just like freeze. Oh yeah, that's going to take forever. Don't freeze. I was going to just say you flatten out this and then you just drop some like reggaeton like drum beats under it. Did this always have like a delay on it? Sausage fattener, yeah. It always did have a delay on it. Weird. Why is this at 2? I must have bumped the problem with my piano is that like all these knobs like I can change stuff. There's like yeah, shouldn't have done that, huh?
I think a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people think that more is more.
We decided a very long time ago that this one's called
They add features and they
Let It
add
Simma.
size and they add complexity, and it makes them feel like they've gotten more. And I think it's much more difficult and much harder to kind of get there through doing less.
Which Let It Simma is a pretty good name for this song, although it could probably be something else, but it buys into the whole chill vibe.
Makes them feel like they've gotten more. Feel like they've gotten more. And feel like they've gotten more. Feel like they've gotten more. And I think it's much more difficult and much harder to kind of get there through doing less.
You have most of your track names through Nassau Elmo. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Like the showing today does not inspire confidence for me for the Nassau Elmo, where it's just like, oh, I didn't have any ideas today and I kind of just flailed about. Honestly though, if I end up making songs like this, if I make an album of songs like this, I would be real flippin' happy. The temporary name for the album that I chose was Felt Cute, Might Delete Later, which is honestly, for this style of music, like perfect. I kind of want to just do a lo-fi hip hop album. Why wouldn't I? I actually have the album art that I want to, I think I know. Okay. I think that locks it in for me. I think I'm going to do a lo-fi hip hop, album, which is going to be difficult because all these songs are like 2.5 to 3 minutes long. So I'm going to need to make like 12 of them. But honestly, this took me an hour. So, you know, obviously they're all not going to be like this, but yeah, I think we're done with this. I'm done with the timer. It's kind of the last pass right now. Honestly, that's a really cool idea. I like that, Arcade. Apologize for that. That was kind of gross.
I think a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people think that more is more. And they add features and they add size and they add complexity, and it makes them feel like they've gotten more. And I think it's much more difficult and much harder to kind of get there through doing less. Get there through doing less.
It's like a really weird offbeat right there. but I kind of like that. It's a little bit more right there. Nope. Honestly, get rid of that one too. Listen to that again. I mean, I stopped the timer with 5 minutes left, so I still have a little time. I'm just like... shoving things around a little bit, see if it sounds better. Sure, why not? Yeah. Haru suggested the original chords, the original vamp to go between. It works really good. And then I've just been kind of using my limited knowledge of music theory to kind of expand on those. But yeah, I think we're good. Oh boy. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out today and listening to this this lo-fi hip-hop track. Like, it turned out really, really cool, and I'm very happy. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I'm not very happy with the first 30 minutes of the stream, but that's more on me than anybody else. But yeah, if you like this song and you want, I'm glad you showed up too. Thank you so much for hanging out in the back half of this. There's daylight saving time over in the UK right now, over on the eastern region of the planet, or it'd be the west no, it's the east. I can't remember. It's backwards. We have daylight saving time on Monday, I think. So everything's offset by like an hour. It's all wild. Anyway, that is this song. It's called Let It Simma, which I think is an apt name for the song too. But yes, if you want to support me on Patreon, you can go over there and you'll be able to download this song as well as the 209 other songs now, as well as 2 exclusive albums and a bunch of other goodies. And you'll get your name in all the stuff that I do. So that's pretty neat. And you can follow me on Twitter at Ben_Burns, all that other jazz. Sorry, my brain's really fried. I think I'm just gonna get going, but I really appreciate you hanging out today. Hanging out with me, rather, and hope you have a good rest of the day. Thanks, Boojel. You guys have a good one. Take care. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. That's what I get for not looking.